Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad. The Buckeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Cornhuskers offense will have the opening possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. Just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen, get after quarterbacks like you see right here.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. So Ohio State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse. Do they let him have it? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a...
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. He'll keep it himself. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, what a cut! He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That drive covered 55 yards for the score, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Here's the Heat. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Cornhuskers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. From the gun, running back on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Denson. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. First down, 10 yards to go. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged out of the air. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. From the gun. Looking to the end zone. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. South Carolina is on the wrong end of a one-sided affair today, and if you'll pardon the pun, the chickens are going to come home to roost this week in Columbia. They're trailing by 17 to Arkansas. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Second down, they'll go to the air. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
They think there's room to run to the right here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Huskers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll run it again. Powers through the defender. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Denson. fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to bring it out. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. The Huskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Right back to it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. The Cornhuskers send out the punt unit. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Makes the grab. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Red pass is complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. So that drive covered just 44 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Handoff to the lone back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab on the left. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Works the middle. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. And the Huskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires complete on the crosser. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Anytime the pitchman is able to score on these option-type plays, there has to be great blocking downfield by the wide receiver. That was absolutely textbook, and that's what allowed the running back to go score.
On to attempt the try. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to pass. It's Denson. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Using his feet. Past the 1st down marker and still running. There he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
Ready to try the point after.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Georgia Southern has just had no answer for the onslaught they faced today. A crucial game for this team, and they did not answer the bell. They're trailing by 14 to Old Dominion. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Wants to fire on second down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Huskers will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking downfield, it's Denson. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Give to the running back. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Gets rid of it. He's got the tight end. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He'll do it himself. Picks up the first down, still moving. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Off the play fake on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Daly. And that had all the makings of Bug Meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? He'll keep it himself. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking for a man, it's Denson. Finds a man on the left. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, give on the inside. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Complete to the left. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down, to throw. Finds his big tight end. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
At the 35. Good enough for a first down.
Plucks it out of the air. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Holds and fires complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cornhuskers are marching down the field.
That's a first down for the offense.
The play action fake. Here comes the heat. Quarterback can pull the trigger and down he goes at the 41.
If your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's at no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
And the Huskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. The Huskers will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. I don't know if it... And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
And the Buckeyes take over 1st and 10.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Quick completion to the right. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Back to pass, it's Denson. Pulls it in. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Just a short pass to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Lets it fly. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, the running back has it. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Using the quick game. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
It's 3rd down.
Quarterback on the keeper. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Cornhuskers with the 1st and 10.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
And the Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Cooper. Jumped on top of the pile. The Huskers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
3rd down coming.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
The Cornhuskers will try to pin them back with the punt. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He got a step and just dusted the field. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Sam Houston looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 32 to Jacksonville State. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
First down for the offense.
To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. That's reeled in. It's Rhodes. Turns it on in midfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Now on 1st down from the 28.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rhodes. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Brings up 2nd down.
They're testing the right side here. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Huskers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Looking to fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
Nah, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon where the offensive lineman call it out and pick you up. You could tell, did a good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom, shot out of a cannon, right to the quarterback, gets the sack.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Under fire. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cooks. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
The run from the shotgun. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They're going to ride this running back. Boom. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Off the RPO, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Back to throw, it's Denson. He's got him. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. With the clock running, this should be the final play. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're